Hello and welcome back to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play game of our Legend of the Ramble House Saints, which I'm having a hard time talking today, but it's been a rough couple of days at work. Anyway, when last we left our valiant heroes, they were fighting on top of this bridge here that you see, right here in the middle of the screen, and facing these weird little creatures that vaguely, when they could actually see them, only vaguely resembled kind of like pixies. And during the fight, one of them managed to knock Thid over here off the edge. He caught himself, and then he critically failed the climb check to get back up onto the bridge, and he fell 80 yards and somehow survived it thanks to the trees and everything down there at the bottom.
Is it 80 yards or 80 feet?
80 yards. No, 80 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, 80 feet. My bad. I had the yards stuck in my head because that's the deadlift metric.
I had a good vigor roll to try to like soak some of it, but yeah, it was bad. It still is bad. It's very bad.
Right, with the cliffhanger we left off at, with this big tentacled plant creature appearing, you were way too calm in that opener, because, man, I'm just internally screaming for a week waiting for this to start.
I just kind of accepted it, and the little lift of the curtain, I put off making a character till about 10 minutes ago, because I just didn't want to. So.
Well, and we don't know. He may yet survive, because there's things that the party can do to get down there. Jump off the side. At least one of you can change forms to fly. But as I was saying, we do have this big tentacled creature here that appeared right at the end of the episode last week. And it is its turn. But
yay.
Before we go diving into it, there was something that I forgot to mention last week. The amazing folks over at Pinnacle have given the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table a little bit of an early access into one of the upcoming Kickstarters. The next Pathfinder for Savage Worlds Kickstarter is going to include the Adventure Path Curse of the Crimson Throne, as well as the Advanced Player's Guide, and all the character classes that came in the original Advanced Player's Guide under Pathfinder First Edition. So with that information, we got a few of the character classes, a few of the edges. You'll see them, but most importantly here, we have the Alchemist class edge, the actual official, still in playtest. So it may not be what we see it as right now, but we weren't too far off in our creation of the Alchemist. But I have updated Thid. It may end up being work wasted, but I guess we're just going to have to wait and see.
Wow. For those keeping score at home, I did not talk shit about Thid dying at all this week.
No. Thid did this to himself.
Indeed he did. Couple other things. Mike and I will be at GaryCon. Well, by the time this episode comes out, it'll already be too late. So hopefully you'll have made it to GaryCon, gotten to see us, maybe picked up a copy of Arkham Forge's Master's Toolkit, which is what I've made most of these maps in. You are going to see a few maps in the future by various artists, just because I was too lazy to put the work into them. So I asked various artists, and I'll attribute the artists, or attribute. Wow, I mispronounced that. I'll attribute the artists as we come across their maps. One last thing, once again, as we always do, right up above my head on the video, you're going to see the Poppets Coffee logo. Definitely head over if you love coffee. Get you some of the Poppets coffee. It is free shipping, I believe, in the U.S., maybe even Canada. It
is free shipping in the U.S. at least. Mm-hmm. I got the Highlander Caffeinado, and I haven't been able to sleep today.
Yeah.
It's been 6 days.
Now, our audience hasn't met her yet, but one of our new cast members for our Deadlands game, Pamela, good friend of mine who's joining us. Don't call her Pamela. I'm one of the few that can get away with it. But she tried the Highlander Caffeinato because being sponsored by the coffee brand got us a free bag of the Highlander Caffeinato, so we got to try it. At least myself and Mike did, and Cheryl. And I can tell you, it definitely wakes you right the heck up.
But it is now available on their website because I ordered it because I'm not special enough to get free bags of coffee.
I shared some of it with you.
I'm aware. I'm just, if the people from Poppets are listening, hook a brother up. But let's kill Thid.
Without further ado, let's stop channeling our inner glass cannon and spending 20 minutes discussing nothing. Shots fired. And
we can keep going
right into the action. So, as I said, when last we left our valiant heroes, and for those of you watching at least at home, you can see right here on the initiative tracker that it is that big tentacled plant creature's turn. And boy, does it have a nasty, nasty surprise for Thid. As it looms up over top of Thid, it reaches out, not with its tentacles on its first action, but it is reaching out with the, I believe Mike described it as a vaginal in appearance mouth.
It was an angry-looking vagina mouth.
That's it. That's what it was. And it leans over and it is going to try and bite Thid.
No thanks.
And here we go. It is not doing anything special. It doesn't have the drop, which is kind of a shame. So I'm just going to straight up roll. And right now I have a total of 4 on the die. Why did I get a Joker bonus? I should not have gotten a Joker bonus because it is not a Joker.
Wait, it's our friend? It's our friend because it got a Joker bonus, so it's not attacking Thid.
Let me check that token.
It's just hugging me.
It's marked as hostile. All right, so I don't like that result. And I'm going to spend a Benny on this one. Should have given it an Elan edge. That did not reroll, did it?
No, it did not.
Let me try again.
It's when you take off something, it screws up the reroll.
Ah, okay. So I will fix my bennies here. And then I will spend 1. And then I will refresh this and roll again. There we go. Ooh, there's an ace. So it changes from... God damn it.
Just a hit, not a raise.
Yes, just a hit, not a raise, because it added that Joker bonus in again. And it latches on and bites you hard. And that is going to be a wound, as it gets a 16 on that damage roll. Thid, you've got a brand new set of bennies. Do you want to try and soak that?
Yeah, I think I need to.
A 14's still going to be a wound on that, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure because it had the Joker bonus on the damage.
All right. So I didn't soak it.
You did not soak it.
That's 3 wounds.
You were up to 3 wounds. You're knocking on death's door.
You could always spend more bennies on it.
You could, yeah.
I thought it was a 1. And
nope.
Sure.
Do you have conviction?
Oh, I do. I think I have 2 points of conviction.
That second Benny, though, manages to knock that wound back out.
Okay.
So it did not remove it, so I will.
Don't forget to double check your conviction. Yeah. Because that is a free D6.
I believe.
Indeed.
Thid has 2 points of conviction.
He does. All right, so from the big tentacled plant creature, we go to the violet fungus known as Spike Lee. Spike.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
No shitting. I'm going to ask questions so I don't turn into another useless character. Um,
Wasn't useless. It just wasn't useful in that situation.
yes, which
True story.
theoretically is useless. With shape changing, can I do up to veteran?
Yes, you
Yep.
can do up to veteran because of the druid wild shape edge.
Okay. So when a flight pace is 24, how
Mhm.
many paces is 80 feet?
So to do that, 80 feet is just under 30 yards. So yeah, that would be right around 24 inches.
Okay. Can I pick things up in a flying form?
All depends on the form that you take.
You know, well, my only option is okay. I guess
If
not.
it's something that has claws that could grab, you could probably pick up a willing participant.
Okay.
Or an unconscious one.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I will turn into a
All right. So first up, you need to make
something.
that spell casting roll for the
Oof.
shape change power. All
Nice.
right. That's with a raise. And you were going to change shapes. What are you changing your shape into?
I want to do the Schninkies. The black dragon.
All right. Apparently, my macro is no longer working.
James, we lost you if you're still talking.
Yeah, I know. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Okay. Had to pause for a moment for some technical difficulties, but the macro for the shape changer was not working. So what I'm going to do now is first I'm going to revert you back to Spike.
Maybe it wasn't working because she was already shape changed.
No, the old macro got updated and replaced. So I had to replace the macro with the new version. Okay, and what were you changing into?
The black dragon.
The full size one?
Yes.
All
The
right.
veteran.
Passed with a raise. And oh, it did not make you the right size of token. So I can fix that. Did it. All right. And oh, look at that. It kept you on the same initiative card. That's what that update was about. He fixed it so that way you keep the same initiative card now. It doesn't take you out of combat.
I see.
Way to go, Salieri.
Neat.
All right, so I do need to add an active effect to you for your flight. So I can do that this way. That's going to be your speed value, which is going to be 24. That's going to say it's 33, but that's because I need to alter it a slight bit to override. And there you go. Your pace is now 24 for flight.
Dang.
All right.
Okay.
So you spent your first and only declared action switching into the form of a black dragon.
Yep.
Now, for those of you familiar with Pathfinder First Edition, we understand that no, at the equivalent of 5th level, you cannot change into a black dragon, but that's one of the things that makes Savage Pathfinder so much cooler. and in some ways more deadly. All right, so what is Spike going to do now that she is in a black dragon form?
I want to know, can I fly to my friend and pick him up
All right, so
in this turn?
in this turn, if you ran, so
Okay.
to speak, you could get to him, but you had not declared that you were doing 2 actions.
Okay, that's fine.
So right now he is 27 inches down. And that's not counting the distance between you and him currently. So you would need a pretty decent run check, which actually your run right now would be much higher. It would be the same as a D8. All right, there you go.
Since she already declared the action, she wouldn't be able to run.
True. So you could only
because she
move
already
24.
made a roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
All right.
Can I move? Can I like get down like
Move over
like
close
right-
and then down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just so I'm at least on the level.
Go ahead and move to where you want to be, and then I will do the math to figure out how far down you can go.
I'd like to be in like this opening. Oh. On the ground if I could.
All right. So how far was that? That was...
I don't know, it's really tiny on my screen.
Okay. So that said 0.99 and then another 4. So you've moved 5 inches, and that means you can go another 19 down. There we go. Yeah, this is why I said I'm not making any maps in Foundry at 256 pixels, because it makes the text just much too small. All right, so from Spike we go to Blaze.
Can I like roar at it just to try to get its attention?
Yeah, you can roar,
Roar.
but you're just roaring.
Fight me, bitch.
All right, Spike. Or not Spike, Blizz.
All right, my turn. Let's see here. The dragon just went down. I can't do much, but what I can do is creative use of spells.
Let me mark. Oh, he's already marked as minus 27 inches.
So, I'm going to think about this for a second. The way I drop barriers is to wall of ice, typically.
Mm-hmm.
So, conforms to the surface it's cast upon. Okay. Would I be able to drop a wall on the creature? Because it doesn't say
Right.
that it has to be connected to anything, and I will spend the extra power points for it to do damage.
Okay.
So I'll spend...
You know what? Just because of Rule of Cool, I'm going to say yes, but it is also going to get an evade check. So
I appreciate the Rule of Cool. So we'll just roll this power, basically dropping a wall on it that it will then just shatter, probably.
yeah, the wall's going to shatter when it hits.
Yep.
It only takes a wound to cause it to break, so.
Spending the extra power point to make it do damage, since it doesn't, it is not an immaterial wall like a wall of fire would be. Let's see if I get the spell off first, which I do.
All right. So it is falling, and it gets its attempt to dive out of the way, and it does not succeed.
Alright, so it'll be 2d4 damage. Probably won't do anything, but at least...
Make sure you target it.
Oh. There's no damage roll on the power itself, so
6.
I don't think the 6 will break through its toughness.
No, the 6 does not break through its toughness. This wall of ice just appears out in the middle of nowhere, and then it just falls to the ground and shatters as it strikes this large tentacly creature. And it did not sound happy. I will give it a point of fatigue for bumps and bruises. But I would say that's going to be the most effect that we're going to get out of that.
I am okay with that. And that is everything I can do. Just trying to distract it away from Thid.
All right. So as that happens, let's see. Everybody gets a notice check.
Oh, son of a bitch. There's something else.
Do I get a notice check because I'm shaken?
Yes. Shaken.
You shouldn't be shaken because you passed your wound check.
Oh, okay. So I am.
Yeah, go ahead and remove that shaken.
Let's see.
All right.
Spike sees it with a 14.
Spike sees it.
7.
Blizz will see it.
Thid's dice are still
hating him as Thid comes in with a -1 total.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I forgot Ingrahild.
And Krado sees it.
As does Ingrahild with a 5.
All right. So not only is there one of those big creatures, but there's 2 of them. And this sucker, he's going to run. Let me get his run dice. Total of 9 on the pace for that. So he's going to run right up. And he sees a free meal.
What a jerk.
And tries to bite Thid. Here comes that big old bite. I don't like that too. Let's roll again. Oh, it's not taking the run into effect. That's okay. Do I want to go
even bigger miss?
Let's see. I'll do one more. Nope. All right, so it tries hard to bite Thid. You know what it's not getting is the gang up bonus. I know why.
The gang up bonus and the run would more than cancel it out, yeah.
All right, so that takes us to this creature, who is first up, going to try and break its shaken. And
one of those little bastards are still alive. Fuck.
Indeed. So it gets a spirit check.
I didn't see it on the initiative log.
It's because it's invisible. Ooh.
Right.
All right. So that is going to stay shaken. And then we go to Thid. Thid, you have 2 of these huge creatures looming above you.
Yeah, sure do.
And to make matters worse, as you're looking up, you see a black dragon coming down to join the fray.
So, would you consider the brush that I'm laying in for it to have the ability to reveal my location if I were to be invisible?
It absolutely would. It would reduce the penalty from a -4 down to a -2. Because this isn't brush so much as it's loam. Are you familiar with what loam is?
No.
It's like this really soft pile of leaves and other detritus that sinks everywhere that your feet are and kind of makes a sloshy noise.
All right. Well, Thid's in some shit. Sid is going to do 2 actions. First one,
Okay. Trying to
being an
heal
attempt
himself.
to heal.
At least in this game, they don't get attacks of opportunity for you casting in melee.
True story.
That's big. Oh my god. Ugh. So
Once
Sid
again, with
drops,
that -1.
drops the vial of good juice.
You need to change your dice appearance.
What?
Change up the appearance on your dice. Get some lucky ones in
Is
there.
that what changes it? Oh,
Yep.
good. Alright. Well, what his second action was is he was reaching his pocket for a bomb because he knows things that are made of grass burn. And that's what he does best, is burns things. So he's going to target.
Click on
It's a
that SBT and place your template.
It's a small blast template. Right there. That'll target both of them. I don't need to manually target, correct?
If you alt click in the area of effect, it'll get all the ones that are in it. So it looks like you're going to have to move it a little to right there. Now try alt clicking in it.
That's still only selecting one. I don't know if it's because like they're overlapping.
No,
But-
it has to be half or more.
Oh, okay. So try to move this there, maybe. See if that works. Oh,
You still have
Sure.
the option to spend an extra 1 power point. Make a bigger template.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I will do more damage. So that'll be 2 extra power points. So that makes it a medium blast template.
3 extra power points.
Oh, it's 3 for the.
It's 2 for the damage, 1 for the area of effect.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. All right, cool. They're both targeted. 1, 2, 3. I guess I should. You know what? God damn it! I'm stupid. Should have used a point of conviction on that last thing. So I'll add a
So-
point of conviction to this attack.
On
You
your
can add
character
it after you roll.
On your character
Uh.
sheet, on traits, click on the word conviction, and it will automatically add it to the roll.
So you could technically add it to your healing roll that you didn't pass.
Right, that's what I was saying. Is I didn't do it beforehand, so I should have done it.
We can go back to that.
Okay,
we'll
well,
finish
let's
this
sort
up
this
and then-
out first. So, calls upon their conviction. So now I just hit roll and it does it. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, but it's at a -2 because of 2 actions. Oh.
Right now, it is a failure. Those wounds and that fatigue are really hurting right now.
You rolled a 1 on your conviction.
Oh, maybe?
Did I get a?
Nope. Nope. Still a failure.
That shouldn't be a failure considering he's
7 minus 5 makes it a 2 plus 2.
Why is his TN 6?
Because they are in melee range, so he's going against their parry. That's what the problem was.
Do I get my conviction if I use a Benny there?
Yeah, it added the conviction on.
You don't re-roll the conviction on a Benny.
Oh, okay.
Conviction stuck at a 1.
Okay, well, that sucks. So,
Can he spend multiple conviction on a roll?
well, I was gonna use that conviction back on my heal roll. So, how do I go back and add my conviction to that?
Go ahead
heal?
and just pull the conviction, erase the conviction from your character sheet.
You will need a 5 or a 6 on that conviction die
to heal.
make that heal check.
Yeah, that's true.
You want to save it then?
I guess. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Sid's kind of grasping at straws right now. So, yeah.
Thid is not in a good place.
I'll save it. I'll see it to my turn.
All right. Coming up first at the top.
I just heard my wife shout, and I'm pretty sure it's because she's not faster than the pussy face.
Hey, Dustin. You might want to use your adventure card, even though it's not going to affect anyone else. It still affects you.
Yeah, I thought I forgot last session if I did use it.
You did not, because we
not.
Or if I
didn't need it.
didn't. Okay.
So you're going to play your last stand card?
Yeah.
Which will
play that.
increase. Let me.
Just him.
Yep. I'm going to add the active
He should
effect.
still have it on his sheet. If he does, because we had it, the green parry and toughness on the quick access.
It is not.
Oh, okay. I still have it on mine. Weird.
I do not see it on mine.
All right. So that's straight toughness.
Are these things anything giant by chance?
They are not giants.
Jesus.
They're big.
Yeah.
Hey, +2 on your parry and toughness might keep you alive around.
It could. It could.
All right.
Ooh.
There we go.
I have the last stand of parry, tough and parry on mine twice, so I turned one set of them off.
That's weird. Let me delete the extra set.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
So this one.
Really bad if all that work went into this thing like acing.
Yeah.
I mean, that could happen as it tries to bite down on you. Oh, Mike had to open his mouth. And with
that's not Dustin crying. That's Thid. That's roleplay right
that
there,
is
folks.
with a total of 9 against the target number of 8. That is a success, but no raise. So let's roll them damage bones. There's an ace. Another ace. All right. So the good news is it was only a total of 13, which is only going to be shaken. Krado.
All right. So, quick question. Is activating my chess piece with a command word an action?
It is a limited free action.
All right. Cool. Is Enrage also a limited free action?
Yep.
And you only get 2 of those per turn?
You only get 1 limited free action per turn.
1 limited free action per turn. And switching a weapon is also a limited free action?
Switching a weapon is a regular free action.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to loop our hammer away.
Okay.
And we are going to pull out our maul.
All right.
Then, since it seems Thid is in some precarious danger here.
Indeed he is.
We're going to do what we do best. And we're going to enrage to go save his life.
All right.
So now that we are enraged, all thoughts of what's that called? Self-preservation is going to be out the window.
All right.
So we've used up limited free action, stuff like that. So we are now going to run to get a flying leap and bring the hammer down on one of them.
I'm assuming the one closest?
Yes.
All right. So, first off, I'm going to say this is a fairly heroic action that he is pulling. So I'm going to give Krado an extra Benny for this. And he's got a 10 total pace for this round. So go ahead and make your move. I don't
So
think
that's
there's any
gonna be
walls
my-
blocking you to go off. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be my run. Do I need to make an athletics check
An
to
athletics
jump?
check to jump. And this is
All right.
just so that way you know you'll hit the thing, but you're still going to take the fall damage.
That's perfectly fine. And since I will be striking and running, does the
This will be
running,
2 actions.
So it'll be 2 actions. Do
Plus
I get
the
any
run.
bonus from the run to get the extra on the jump?
Does he get literally the drop on it?
You know what? Since you're coming from above, I will give you a one-time death from above bonus of +2.
Nice. And that'll
So
just be
the run
on
will
the 2.
The 2 actions, and then don't bother clicking ran because it'll be canceled out by the death from above.
All right. So there's 2 actions for the athletics, and there'll be 2 actions for the attack.
Yep. All right.
You made it.
Right on the money. I'm going to move you out. And you're going to come down right about there. All right. So as you go free falling down, you've got the hammer raised. Are you using the hammer or the maul?
The maul.
Okay. So you've got the maul raised. Go ahead and bring that maul down with the fighting roll.
Yep,
And I am going to say that in this one instance, because you don't have any leverage, frenzy is not going to be usable.
Yep, I already turned it off.
Okay.
And since I'm raging, I have to wild attack though. And did you say the drop as well?
No, not the drop. The drop is only when they're completely unaware of you. They are completely aware of you. They've known you were there the whole time.
Got it.
Just weren't in vagina range.
Yep. Okay. So 2 actions, wild attack, coming down on this guy. Let me make sure I actually target him. And let's roll.
All right. That is a 14, which results in 2 raises. Roll that raise damage.
All right. And the wild attack and the raise damage.
Oh.
We're going to spend a Benny on that 9 because we can do way better than that.
You're up to a 14.
We're going to spend a Benny on that 14 because we can do way better than that. We're going to spend another Benny on that 14 because we're just going to spend all the Bennies tonight. So we're still at a 14 because it's the best, right?
Yes. You take the best result.
All right. We'll spend another Benny on it. There we go.
They are.
I will take 22 points of damage for 2 wounds.
All right.
Now that he's stayed, does he get any bonus for the frickin' momentum of jumping off the bridge? Because he's about to take how much damage for doing this?
I'll throw an extra +2 on that. Let me find the best result here, which is that one. And we will add a fall speed bonus, which isn't enough to bump it up another wound.
Damn.
How close is it to another wound?
Let's see.
It's at least 2 away from another wound, because every 4 is another wound. Or at most 2 away from another wound, should I say?
Yeah, Mike would be right. At most another 2 away.
At most another 2. Mm-hmm. So a 1 or a 2 would get it, correct?
Oh, a 1 or 2.
Might.
One might. 2 definitely would.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll spend a point of conviction on this damage too.
All right. So expand the damage there for the 2 wounds, and then click on the +D6. All right.
He rolled an 8 on that to bump it up 2 more wounds.
So, as you come flying down, how do you want this death to look on this creature?
All right, so I'm swinging this maul like full force. The best way I could describe it is as I'm running up, it's at my side, and I swing it around completely around behind my body, overhead, and just have that two-hand grip on it and just pull it straight down, and it's going to go straight through it and hit the ground and send out like a minor shockwave, not enough to really do anything, and put a nice crater in the ground as it just basically turns into mush.
All right. And I am importing because I did not import all of my macros. So let me open that up. Import all. Keep ID. Yes. All right. So I can replace my mark dead macro here.
I just want you to know that I am applauding you, Nick. I'm not doing it out loud because I don't want the microphone to pick it up, but that was amazing.
All right. Now for the other side of it.
Yep, my turn to take damage.
27.
I'm keeping my mouth shut so I don't jinx this.
Okay. There you go. You going to try and soak those 11 wounds?
Oh my god. I don't know if Dustin heard me gasp from upstairs, but holy shit.
Isn't there a wound cap?
There is indeed. So you'll be soaking against 4 wounds.
Yep, I will attempt to soak it. Is there a button for me to press?
Nope, just spin the Benny and make a vigor check. All right. Let's see what it comes up. You stop one of the wounds.
All right, and we will spend our last point of conviction on that as well.
Okay. So on your results there, click the plus button right above or right below rolls.
Yep.
And then add a d6.
And is it 1d6x, correct?
Correct.
For extreme or explode. Sorry. I was a teen in the 90s. X's and Z's were thrown in everywhere.
Look at that as he spends his last point of conviction. And he rides right down through the middle of the creature. And the gore is enough to slow him down to where he takes no damage from the fall. I've got to award a conviction point for that one, Nick. Definitely a conviction point. That was well played, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like MVP.
All right. That takes us to the Fae, who is going to try and let me place my macro here.
Stay shaking, you little bitch.
It is no longer shaken. And as that happens, let's see here. It is going to there to there. And do I have trying to find the right macro? There it is. And target.
Oh, motherfuck.
All right. Okay, so that is your target number, 9 or higher. There, Blizz.
5 or higher.
Why 5 or higher?
Because I'm invisible.
Oh.
So it has a -4.
All right. So yeah, 5 or higher. I forgot to add that
Plot
on.
twist.
And so I need an athletics check. What am I adding for the size penalty difference?
2.
Plus 2.
No,
or no, I'm a
one.
-1, so yeah, it's
Yeah,
a 1. All right. I will keep the tie going to me.
All right. And it will take advantage that it has you there. You know that you hit, or it hit you. You're not sure where it's at, but you do hear fluttering. And it seems to move away. All right, Thid.
Okay, so it hit me and then moved away?
Yep.
So I would be able to take an attack of opportunity with the -2 for knowing where its position is?
Yeah.
All right. I can't target it, so I'll just target one of the dead ones. For that, all right, let's... I had my claws out, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Scale bonus is off by 1, but that is not enough to hit. So yeah, it manages to skirt away.
All right. Thid.
All right. Thid is going to try to get unshook.
Oh, you clicked the yes button, didn't you?
I did.
You were already unshook.
No, he became shaken again.
That's
so
right.
make a spirit roll. If you pass the spirit roll, then we'll leave it off. You did not pass the spirit roll, so you are
put that back on.
Still shaken.
Would you like to spend a Benny to remove the shaken?
Nope.
He doesn't have any bennies to spend.
Don't have any.
Oh.
That's Thid's turn.
All right. Spike. You saw Krado take the express route down, and he killed one of them.
Yep, he did good.
He did very good.
So I can run as a dragon to increase my pace?
Correct.
Okay.
But right now you are 19 inches down. They are a total of 27 down. So they are well within your base pace.
Yeah, but I want to get away from them.
Oh.
Here's my goal. I'm a cool dragon. I want to swoop in and get my friend Thid and swoop up out of danger.
You know that it will get a swipe at you as you come in and leaving.
That's fine. So is picking him up considered one action?
Picking him up is an action. And I don't think Thid is going to try and... Well, no, because Thid did not see you turn into a black dragon.
I'm shaking anyway, so I can't really do anything about it.
Hey, you still can oppose to keep from being grabbed, and all you know is that there's this big black dragon coming down at you.
Sure.
So,
it's true.
Go ahead and make your running roll there, Spike.
Okay. Is this... Well, I don't have a thing.
So, when you bring up your character sheet, just click on the word pace.
It's weird.
Yeah. On the NPC sheets, it's different. You just literally click on the word pace and it should roll.
When I click on pace, okay, I don't have to click on any of this other stuff.
Right. Then you just click on roll.
Well, if grabbing's an action, is this at a -2?
Running is never at a minus.
Never at a minus.
Oh, okay.
All right. So first off, you will lose, I'm going to call it, let's see, they're at -27, so that would be 8 inches of movement, so you can actually move 22 currently as you drop.
Okay.
So I will change your elevation to -27. Whoops. Wow. It changed you to negative. What the hell?
Did she overflow?
No. It kept subtracting. There we go. Now you're at the right altitude. So
Okay.
you have 22 inches of movement now. I moved you down to the correct altitude.
Okay.
So just drag over to Thid. Oh.
Yeah, I just want to go straight to Thid, pick him up, and then go like north of here.
All right. Make an athletics check with a -2. Thid, big dragon. Looks like it's trying to grab you.
So I need to do an athletics as well. Do I have any minuses on this? I don't think I do.
Just the wound stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Don't resist.
So 5 versus a -1 is a raise. So that dragon got a good firm grasp on you. Hold on just a second here. And I am going, why is it not? All right, there we go. Thid has mounted Spike Lee.
Giggity.
All right.
Meow.
Spike, you can continue your movement.
I just want to go like
Do it.
straight up there, but like up.
All right. How many inches was that? Did you see?
About 2.5.
All right. So you had gone 8, 10.5 plus the others. So if you, as you start climbing, that, however, at the same time, it lashes out with its tentacles. And both tentacles are a miss. And then it is its turn. And it now turns its attention to Krado. And it is going to try and bite Krado. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend a Benny. I got the one Benny to spend, and that was not enough, even with Krado being vulnerable. So a 6 versus his target number of 8, and that'll take us to Ingrahild, who saw all of this happen. What is Ingrahild doing?
What size is Krado?
Krado is size 2.
What size is those creatures?
4.
Oh, okay. Wow. Do they ignore scales or something?
No, it had a -2 scale penalty.
I'm vulnerable.
Right, but it's been a -2 scale penalty against like everything.
Oh, that is kind of weird.
Because when it attacked Thid, the scale was at a -2.
Let me bring up the...
I thought. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like combat tracker or combat enhancements might be causing an issue. So let me turn that mod off. That's going
So that's why I was wondering if they were size 2. Okay, carry on.
That's going to refresh everybody, including the viewers, and it should come back up pretty quickly.
Oh, I'm so glad I don't have the potato anymore.
All right.
Normally I'd be sitting here like bullshitting for a couple of seconds as it popped up.
All right. What is Ingrahild going to do?
Ingrahild is not an idiot. She is not going to jump off of the thing. She instead gonna move here to the edge so she can see, because she doesn't know about the flappy thing anymore. And she's going to target this sucker with her composite bow. One action.
And
And rolling seems to be broken now.
That is weird.
If you can click on it.
Let me see what it's saying. It's not saying anything.
There's a lot of dice. There's a lot of dice
Yeah.
on my screen.
Mine too.
Oh, well then maybe I should refresh.
Yeah, try refreshing.
Here I was talking about how good the new computer is. Man, I just need to stop talking. I see no results for it. Does anybody else?
I didn't see a result. I just saw all the dice.
There we go.
There it went. All right. That is a, let's see, did it give it did not give a range penalty. What's the range on her bow?
It's a composite bow, so it should be.
It looks like it's 12, 24, 48.
Yeah.
All right. He's more than 12 out because you're shooting down. So negative 27. So we'll call it roughly 30 on the range.
That is not Pythagorean correct, but okay.
I am not doing Pythagorean theorem. Thank you very much.
Do I get any bonus for having the high ground?
Just a +1. So let's see. You are at long range, I believe. Yeah, because it's higher than 24.
Yep.
So that's a -4 + 1. So we'll do a total of -3. Okay. And I don't know why it's testing for critical failure when I do that. But instead of a raise, that is just a basic success.
That's fine. Is there any bonus to the damage with the high ground?
No, not really.
Just making sure.
It's the arrow does not have enough weight.
You know what? She's got bennies. Let's follow in Kratos' footsteps here. And we'll stop there.
Okay. And that'll take us to Blizz.
All right. Blizz, feeling that thing hit him, but it flew away. He's going to say, Ingrahild, there's one more up here. And then he's going to move over here.
Okay.
Away from the edge. And scream out in Draconic, get your spiky ass up here and get me down there.
And I don't know, because she doesn't gain Draconic. She doesn't gain languages. Does she speak Draconic? Nope.
He doesn't know that.
So it's all gibberish to everybody else here.
Yep. But he's flappidating at Spike enough to know that, hopefully.
All right. So right at the start, the strange Fae gets to go. Hold on. No wonder. I was on measure. I'm like, why is it not working? And then we are going to use this macro again. And execute. Oh. There we go. Now execute the macro. All right. Ingrahild needs to take that as she suddenly feels like she got shoved.
Get the bonus for scale.
And she succeeds. And then she hears it flying off.
Wait. It actually got the scale done right, so let me take off that bonus too. Yeah, changing that fixed the scaling issues. So nice. It's a 7 to the 4. Okay, so still succeeded.
Yep. All right, and then she hears it flap off.
But so she's got her bow out.
She's got her bow out. Yep.
Yep.
All right, then it is her turn.
All right. So there's another one of these things. Kratos moving down there, so she's going to free action. Actually, she's going to drop the bow and then draw the 2 weapons.
Okay.
And then notice check to try to pinpoint where the thing.
It will have
sounding.
It will have a -2 penalty because she can only hear it, not see it. Not that -2 penalty is going to make much of a difference. Let's take the scale off because the scale is not going to matter there. She knows that it is approximately here.
All right, so she moves up. Target one of the down ones.
Yep.
Only a single swing.
Well, remember, she has 2 weapon fighting, so she can swing with the offhand without penalty.
Yep, she'll do both then.
And I think she has ambidexterity. Yeah, she's ambidextrous as well. All right, so the first one hits. And it squeals as it gets hit because it didn't think it could be hit. And you're going to leave it there?
Yep.
It becomes shaken. Whoops. That one can't be shaken. This one is shaken.
Scratch that. That's still a miss. I did not take into account the... Oh, wait. No, I knew about where it was, so -2 still a hit. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't take into account the -2 for the thing. All right, so that one's shaken. You'll have to apply it to the invisible one because I've just got
I already did.
Okay, dummy dead one targeted. All right, this time I'll remember the -2 for the offhanded weapon, which is a big ol' whiff.
Big ol' whiff at -2.
And she will leave it there.
Okay. So then we go to Blizz.
Blizz, knowing that dragons speak Draconic, is going to just fold his arms across his chest and start tapping at the bridge, waiting for this dragon to get up here. So he's holding his action.
All right. That takes us to Krado. Krado, there's still one of these big plant creatures. And as you're ready to step forward and take your swing, that's where we'll pick up next week. Because we are just past an hour. And did you guys know that podcast services sometimes have a maximum upload limit? We hit it with our last episode. So we will pick up here next week when hopefully our heroes can finish the battle.
It'll be over on my turn.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye-bye.